It's early January. You're likely sitting in a room just like this one. And if you haven't yet, you're making a list. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to save 10% of my income. And we call these New Year's resolutions. They make us feel good. They make us feel hopeful. But I'm here to tell you that this list is a trap. Because if your life is currently in a crisis, if your marriage is on the rocks, if your bank account is bleeding, or you feel hollow inside, a resolution is not going to save you. You're trying to paint the walls of a house that has a cracked foundation. You're trying to buy new furniture for a building that is structurally unsound. This is called renovation. And if you renovate a condemned house, the roof will eventually cave in. And when it does, it will crush you. Now, most men will treat a life crisis like a remodeling project. They will look at the wreckage of their lives, the debt, the divorce, the burnout, whatever it may be, and they try to fix it by changing the decorations. They join a gym. They buy a planner. They listen to a motivational podcast. They rely on motivation. But motivation is a feeling, and feelings are fickle. You cannot build a life on a feeling. You must build it on physics. Renovation is asking, what do I want to have? Reconstruction is asking, who must I become? And if you are at rock bottom, you don't need a renovation. You need the reconstruction. And reconstruction is violent. It requires you to look at the house of your ego, the nice guy, the performer, the victim, and admit that it is condemned. It requires you to tear it down to the fucking studs and build a new man from the ground up. But how do we do that? We don't use hacks. We use laws. And here are the 4 laws of reconstruction. Law number 1, the law of zero, or stabilization. You can't build a skyscraper in the middle of an earthquake. But that is exactly what we do every January. Our life is chaotic. Our schedule is a mess. Our mind is noisy. And yet we try to add a massive new routine on top of the chaos. You try to run a marathon while you're actively bleeding out. Stop. Before you optimize, you must stabilize. The law of zero says you must create a sterile environment. Stop the bleeding. Cut the noise. Cancel the subscriptions. Say no to certain social obligations. Create a 0 point of stillness. You don't need to add anything yet. You need to clear the site so the builders can work. Law number 2, the law of the first brick. Your self-trust account is bankrupt. You have broken so many promises to yourself that your subconscious mind thinks you are a liar. So when you write down, I'm going to lose 50 pounds, your brain just laughs at you. It knows you're going to quit by February because you can't write $1 million check from a bankrupt account. You need to make a deposit. You need to lay 1 perfect brick. Don't promise to change your whole life. Promise to do 10 push-ups. Promise to drink 1 gallon of water. And then do it every single day. You're not building the wall yet. You're generating evidence. You're proving to your nervous system that you are indeed a man who keeps his word. Law number 3, the law of isolation. Renovation seeks applause. Reconstruction happens in the dark. If you are posting New Year, New Me goals on Instagram, you've already lost because you're looking for cheap dopamine. You were looking for validation for work from out there that you haven't even done yet. Real reconstruction requires the dark room. Pull back. Get off social media. Stop telling people what you are going to do. And build in silence for 90 days. Let them think you fell off. Let them think you quit. And then let the results speak in July. A man who is truly building doesn't have the time to perform. And finally, law number 4, The law of compound integrity. A wall is just a stack of bricks laid perfectly one by one. Your character is just a stack of decisions. Most men fail because they stare at the top of the wall. They look at the 50 pounds they need to lose and they get discouraged naturally. So stop looking at the wall. Look at the brick. Win the morning. Win the next hour. If the cause, your integrity, is consistent, the effect, a reconstructed life, is inevitable because that is physics. So here's your choice. It is January 3rd as of the time of this recording. You can buy some paint, you can write another resolution that you don't mean, and you can renovate the facade. And I promise you, I will see you back here in 6 months, wondering why the roof caved in again. Or you could pick up the sledgehammer. You can admit the house is condemned, and you can start the violence of reconstruction. If you are ready to stop renovating and start building, but you don't have the blueprints, I want to talk to you. I am opening up spots for the Resurrection Strategy Call. We will look at your foundation, we will find the cracks, and we will map out the first 90 days of your build. Click the link in the description. Apply for the call. Stop painting over the cracks. Burn it down. And let's build something fireproof. I am Acusio Bivona, and I'll see you in the work.